everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Kat, and for today we have some really exciting stuff that we're going to be talking about. I will be announcing at some point in the video who the winner of the giveaway is, and I gotta say I'm just blown away by you guys. Like, I literally just posted last week about how excited I was that we hit 1,300 subscribers, and now I'm sitting at 1,400. I don't know what happened, but you guys are absolutely amazing. I have never had that many people in a week be like, subscribe. So that's amazing to me, and thank you guys so much. And I have just been living through you guys so much with your comments about all of the goals that you guys have for this year. It's been so amazing to read all the things that you guys are wanting to achieve, whether it be working more on taking care of yourself or job goals or family goals. You guys are absolutely amazing, and it's gonna take me a while to get to all of your comments because, again, I've never had that many people comment before, but I'm so proud of all of you guys, and I know that you guys are gonna accomplish your goals for this year because you guys are absolutely amazing. I also wanted to say a quick thank you to all of you guys for being so understanding with all of the spam stuff that was going on. I did my best to try and report as many of the comments as I could. It ended up being something like 12 different accounts that I had to report that had just created these things where they were like, congratulations, and I'm like, that is not at all me. So I will make sure that in any future giveaways that I do, that I make it even more clear in the video that I only announce the winner in an actual video where you see me doing the drawing, and that is how you are notified. And so I will never notify someone by leaving a comment, period. So hopefully we will make sure that for the future this doesn't happen as much. So, but you guys have been absolutely amazing, and so we're gonna jump into it. Today we're gonna be taking a look at two palettes from Klarity Cosmetics, the Lily palette and the Apocalypse palette. I am so excited to take a look at both of these. They are absolutely gorgeous, and while we do an eye look with them, I'm gonna do a little bit of a story time because I too have things that are coming up this year that I wanted to share with you guys, including this is the last time that we will see this backdrop. I am going to be moving into my makeup room, and so during the video I will show you guys what the new makeup room looks like so you guys know what to expect in all of my future videos. And I am just so excited. I can't even tell you, like, I love so much how my makeup room turned out. Like, it took weeks of tearing things down, building shelving units and everything, and I just go in there and I just look at it. It's so nice, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. So without further ado, we're gonna jump into the Klarity palettes. We're gonna swatch the shimmers because y'all aren't ready for this. All right, this is the Lily palette shimmers. We've got some multichromes, some amazing glittery shimmers, and then in the Apocalypse palette, we've got even more multichromes and even more shimmers. So we're gonna swatch all of those bad boys, and then I'm gonna combine the two palettes into an eye look while I talk you guys through stuff. And then at the end, we will take a look and see who won the giveaway. I've got all of the comments screenshotted, numbered out. We have 90 total people that have entered the giveaway, and so it's really exciting. You guys have a good chance of winning. I've had giveaways that were bigger than that, and so pretty cool that it's 90. It's a good number, and so I feel like we're gonna have some fun with that, and it's gonna be a good time. So let's go ahead and jump into swatching first. So we're gonna swatch the Lily palette because look at this color story. I mean, the camera does not do it justice, but this palette, I mean, this color story, I don't know what it is, but it just, when I look at it, I love it. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. Like, I am someone that loves bright colors, as we know, based on the majority of my looks, and especially how much I'm loving neon these days. And these colors are so pretty. This orange, we are using this orange today because I needs it on my face. So let's go ahead and swatch these guys. So the first one that we're gonna swatch is Nowhere to Grow, which is a very nice kind of light turquoise shade. Very beautiful. Really like how it shines on there. And I mean, that was one swipe and it's already opaque. So I don't know what it is about Clarity's shimmers, but their formula, it is just, when you look at it in the palettes, it blows my mind how gorgeous they look. I can't handle it. And then we're going into this multi-chrome. I will say that the texture of some of their shimmers and their multi-chromes is a little bit weird with how it feels when you swatch it. I wouldn't say it's dry, but I also wouldn't say, like, it's just this weird smooth consistency that's kind of like, it's strange when you swatch it. And so I do want to let you guys know that, but it doesn't matter that it feels weird because it looks amazing. And when you put it on the eye, you can't tell the difference. So this is the multi-chrome shade You Grow Girl. And look at this guy. That is so smooth. Oh my God. Oh my God, on the green. Oh my gosh. Stunning. We're gonna be using this one. Okay. Oh, yes. There is just something about their multi-chrome formula. I don't know what it is. Again, it feels super weird, but it looks amazing. So it gets me every time. All right, the next shimmer up is gonna be Flower Power, which looks a bit like a duochrome, a little bit of a chunkier consistency. Yes, this guy goes between like an orange and a kind of raspberry shade. So there we can see the raspberry. You've got a little bit of that reddish orange. Very nice. You can also definitely see that in comparison to the multi-chrome, this one comes off as like a little bit more dull, but if you were to put these next to any other metallic formula, they would look absolutely gorgeous. There's just something about the Klarity multi-chrome formula that just adds this extra level of like hitting it into a foil rather than just a standard metallic. All right, then the next one that we have is Tiger Lily. And this guy also looks a bit like a duochrome between orange and like a corally pink shade. Also a bit more on the chunky side. So there's that guy. You can definitely see the yellow into kind of that corally pink on there. Very, very pretty. Also, because of its chunky consistency, this one is a little bit more sheer, where you would need to do more than one layer to really build it up to maximum pigment and opacity on there, but still an absolutely gorgeous shade. This one would be a beautiful topper shade. And then the final shimmer in the Lily palette is last but not least. I see what they did there. Also a bit more of a chunky formula. So I'm gonna press it on there a bit more. And this guy is definitely a bit more sheer as well, where you would want to build it up. And it goes between like a purple, like a light purple into kind of pink, and then a little bit of like an orangey red. You can really see the red into that kind of light purple. And definitely a bit more on the sheer side. So you would really want to build that up, because especially with this guy, if you build it up, it's gonna get a very nice deeper violet shade that will pop a bit more. So there you can see a bit more of the purple coming through with that second layer. And if you build it up even more and perhaps use a setting spray with it, you'll really get that purple to pop. Because in the pan, it is this guy right here. And so you can see next to it, if you build that sucker up, you're gonna really get that purple pigment to stand out a whole lot more, because on its own, you see a bit more of that reddish with just like a slight hue of purple on top. And so definitely building that guy up. But we're gonna jump into the Apocalypse palette now, and we're gonna swatch these 5 shimmers real quick. And then I'm gonna start doing an eye look while I show you guys the makeup room. So first up, we have Double Tap. Very nice soft consistency. This guy feels similar to this turquoise shade that we had in the Lily palette. Oh, that is a gorgeous shade. I thought it was going to be more bluish. That is like periwinkle, because there's some light purple sparkles mixed in with the blue, and so it makes it into this gorgeous periwinkle. That is really beautiful. And then depending on how the light catches it, it goes a little bit more sky blue instead of that more purple leaning. That is really beautiful. Also, again, a bit more sheer where you would want to build that one up. Then we have the first of the multi-chromes in this one, and it's To Whom It May Concern. I always love when brands get super creative with the shade names. It makes it more fun. Marsha Blows. All right, it's that same weird consistency as this. Look at it! Oh my God, purple into blue into teal. Eee! Oh, and then it gets even a warmer purple in. Oh, and there's some pinkish. Oh my God, I can't handle it. Oh, it almost goes green. Okay, I love it. Oh my God, look at it on my finger. Oh, that is a good shade. Oh man, I can't handle these. Oh, all right. I need to tone it down. The next one is I Choose You, which we have swatched once before when I was doing my ranking of top palettes for last year, because I definitely included this palette in that ranking. Even though I had not yet used it on video, I had in fact used it in real life. And so I was able to include it in that ranking, but here we go. Are we ready for this guy? All right. Oh, we've got some yellows and then pinks and magentas. You can see a little bit of a green down at the bottom on there. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yee. This one is just as good. Oh my gosh. And like, look at it on my finger. Look at the red and the orange and the purple. We're going to do a little bit more because I did not do that swatch justice. So I'm going to build this sucker up so we can really see the pigments come through on this one. Yes, all the purples and the red into that fiery yellow and orange, and then a little bit of that green. And in real life you can really see that green come through. It is absolutely gorgeous. Ooh, okay, very pretty. We've got 2 more shades to go. The first one is Go Big or Gourd Home. Ooh, this is gonna be your fire engine shade. It's gonna be liquid gold on my arm. All right, starts off copper and red, and goes into orange, into that fire, red, yellow, all of the shades. Oh man, and there's definitely no green on this one that I am seeing. It is just yellow to orange to red. So there you really see that fiery tomato red into the more burnt orange. And then up at the top, we've got that yellow. Beautiful. These shades are just, I definitely think so far this guy and this guy are my 2 favorites, but they are all just so pretty. And then the final one is just Creepin' It Real. And this guy to me does look kind of similar to the Double Tap shade, but we'll see after we swatch it. Okay, so this one is definitely more sky blue than this one. You can really see how periwinkle this is in comparison to that one. All right, so I think the way that I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna use the orange shade from the Lily palette, and then I'm going to use the more gray and like pastel blue shades in the Apocalypse. And then I think for the shimmer, I'm gonna use You Grow Girl, which is that amazing multi-chrome right here on the lid as well. So I think that's the color scheme I'm going for. And so I'm gonna get started on that while I send it to yesterday's Kat to walk you guys through my makeup room and what everything is looking like. And then when we come back, I will have my eyes finished and we can jump into the giveaway. All right, thank you, future self. So here we are in my makeup room in the updated version. So you can only see a little bit of it behind me, but I'm gonna show everything to you guys. And I am just so excited. Like, looking at this room, it just makes me so happy. Like, do you ever have a project where when it's finally come together and you see the end result, it just brings you so much joy to just look at it and be there? Like, that is how this room feels to me now. And I'll explain why I set it up this way so that you guys can kind of see the vision for where I'm having this get going too. So here is the first portion. We're gonna do a circle around the whole room. So we start off by the door. There comes Falco. He says hello. Rogue is already in here, and that's part of why I have this is going to be my new filming area, is so that the doggos can be more a part of it and be near me and not be so upset, because the way that I have the filming room set up right now is not great, so they kind of have to jump up on a chair if they want to be near me, and it's not a big chair. So now we have a different way. And so here we have one side of my room, and as you can see, everything is super displayed and laid out where you can see everything. We've got setting sprays, blushes, contours, highlights all laid out. All of my liquid shadows that I have, multi-chrome liquid shadows. Then we come over here, sponges, brushes, lip products galore. Then we come down here, more brushes. These drawers, as of right now, are mostly empty, and so it's just ready to go for more, which is nice that I haven't occupied everything yet, because that means there's still room to grow. There's just a little bit in here as far as a few mascaras that are like extras, and then a few of my other types of liners. And then we come further over, and here we have my Sydney Grace palettes. I thought it would be fun to display them where you can actually see the intent of the entire design of all three palettes. And then we have all of my liners, mascaras, and brow products laid out so that I can see everything. Inside of here is now my nail polish collection, some of the eyeshadow palettes that are no longer going to be featured on any videos, but that I still wanted to keep to use. They are in here. Then we have even more lip products over here. We also have all of my foundations, too many to count. And then inside of here, we have just a couple primers and a few concealers. I did a huge declutter to where it is just legitimately the few that I actually like, instead of having more to test out, because it didn't seem worth it to me to have so many different ones if I'm not going to be talking about them in videos, because I just use the same concealers and primers all the time. Then we have some of my jewelry in here. And then over here, my eyelash collection. And yes, there are some super awesome ones, like check out these super feathery ones. Look at that. They are awesome. I am wanting to try and do some more like avant-garde looks, and I just think having some fun lashes would help it be a little more artistic as I am working on my makeup skills. And then inside of here, we have my Sailor Moon items. You can tell I love it. I don't want to end up leaving them in here like this. I would like to have them on display. I just haven't quite figured out the best way to go about it, but I do want to end up displaying these guys. Then we move over to the table. This is where I have all of my upcoming videos. You can already get a sneak peek of the amazingness that is this space over here. But this is where I have all of the upcoming videos. So this is already giving you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of things to come. The giveaway winning items are right there, ready to go. And then we have this whole display wall. Isn't she just amazing? All of my eyeshadow palettes on display. This makes me so, so happy. I mean, first off, the organization. I am one of those people that is like fanatically organized, where I need for things to be in the right place. This just brings me so much joy. I can't even tell you. I wanna, like, I walk in here before I go to work just to breathe it in every day, because I love it so, so much. And part of why I did this way, I mean, you can see my Sailor Moon palettes right there, a nice little display wall, all of the things. So the reason why I did this is that this is going to be my new filming wall, essentially. And because of the amount of open space that I have
I can move around a lot so that in my background when I am filming, you guys will get to see a whole bunch of different sections where I'll kind of move around every so often so you can see what other palettes I have available. So that in case there's something where you are wanting me to do some looks with it, I totally can. And this way you just kind of get to enjoy my collection along with me, see all of the pretty colors and everything. And so I am going to be doing my filming with this as the new backdrop. And then as we come around to the rest, we have my jewelry that I have hanging up. It is not particularly expensive jewelry. I don't have that kind of money. A lot of these are like that I got them at Claire's or different places. But the same as with my makeup, I wanted to have my jewelry displayed where I could see it too. So all of my earrings have been hung up. I made these necklace holders out of popsicle sticks, spray painted them this really nice matte blue, and then got these little bronze buttons to put on there, and then they're just attached with Velcro on the back to the wall. And this way I just can see absolutely everything. It was super inexpensive to put together. So that's the main purpose behind how I have everything set up, is I wanted to be able to see it. Because I feel like even though I loved the organization from the way I had things before, it was still very nice and organized. It was all within cabinets and wardrobes and everything. And so because of that, it made it to where 3/4 of the things that I had, I would never really look at, because it's like I would open one drawer, I'd be like, oh, okay, use this, and then move on, right? I am very much a visual person, and so having everything on display like this, I am far more likely to use everything, because now I can see it, and I know exactly what I have, instead of having things be kind of blocked off to where I don't really see them and then I don't use them. And so definitely also expect that in future videos I'm gonna have more fun earrings. I'll share with you if I can, if they're still available, where I got them from, because I'm definitely also trying to get more jewelry from different indie brands, like different people on Etsy that make things, and so I want to share all of those small businesses with you guys as well. So I've already started doing that with Genre. Definitely go check her out. I'll make sure that I have her link down below in the description of this video. But I really love how nice and open and just how much you can see everything, which just is, it's gonna make it so much easier for me to use everything. So that is the makeup update. Back to you in the future. All right, and we're back, and my eye look is all done, so I'm gonna come in close. That way you guys can see the multi-chrome that is on there. Right now it's definitely kicking primarily red as I'm looking at it, but I love the combo of like a nice cool toned bluish gray color with orange, and so I already love how this look came out, and then the multi-chrome just adds that like little bit more to it. But I think it looks fantastic. I also hope you guys love how the makeup room looks. I'm so excited to start filming in there for you guys. You can just have everything in the background while I'm doing stuff, and so I think it's gonna look just absolutely awesome. But without further ado, let's get into this giveaway. So I have all of the screenshots from all of the different comments on my patio here, and then I have them numbered. So you can see as we just go through all of the different names and numbers for everybody all the way up through 90, so that way we make it real easy. And then I will jump into my pick me numbers thing, and we're gonna make sure, so it definitely has 1 to 90 as the range, and I'm just gonna click tap to generate. Number 33, so I'm gonna go back in my pictures. Find number 33 is going to be Carmen C 7229. So that is her right there, this guy. And so Carmen is going to have about the next week to get back to me. I just need for Carmen, if you could please DM me on Instagram on my Beauty Jacked channel. It is literally just Beauty Jacked. I also have my Instagram linked down below in the description, and so if you could please message me on there or send me an email to beautyjacked@gmail.com. Those are the two ways for you to reach out to me. It is always just Beauty Jacked for everything.
that I have on here. And so if you just message me on there so that I can find a way to mail everything to you, you are the winner. If Carmen doesn't get back to me in the next week, then I will draw another winner. And so we'll see. I have had it happen before where someone did not claim their winnings, and so we'll see how it goes. But as we know, I do plenty of giveaways on here, so if you didn't win this one, there's a chance in the future, so have no fear. But that is going to do it for today's video. I absolutely love these palettes. I love how the look turned out. It is so bright and pigmented. These palettes are gorgeous. I mean, look at this artwork on the Apocalypse palette. So spooky, so awesome for Halloween. And the Lily palette, this color story, I absolutely love it. And so definitely go check out Klarity if you have not already. They are an awesome brand. They have all kinds of new stuff that they're going to be coming out with this year, so definitely make sure you're checking them out. And other than that, we've made it to the end of the video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you did not, as we always do here. And if you have made it this far and you have not yet subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe. Come join my family here. We talk a ton about indie brands. We do really colorful makeup. I swatch all kinds of stuff. And so if that sounds like fun, I would love it if you would join us. At least drop a comment down below. Let everyone know what you're loving these days, what you're not, and we'll just have an awesome discussion in the comments down below. And other than that, you guys just go have a good one.